We were so close to never hearing about Christopher Columbus. That is because after more than 2 months at sea, his crew was on the verge of mutiny. He was only able to convince them to keep going by promising vast riches if they would just give him a few more days to find land. To the Spanish sailors aboard the 3 ships of Columbus's first voyage, he appeared like a crazy foreigner obsessed with a goal that no one in human history had ever accomplished. But on October 12th, 1492, Columbus made landfall on an island in the Bahamas that is now believed to be San Salvador. To say the native people were surprised would be an understatement, although they did seem to take the monumental event in stride. The Taino interpreted the sails on the Spanish ships to mean that Columbus and his crew had come from the sky. Many of them believed that the new visitors fulfilled a kind of prophecy that divine creatures would visit their islands. Still, it's not like they started bowing down and worshiping the Europeans. The first thing they did was engage in trade, exchanging parrots and cotton with tiny bells and glass beads. For his part, Columbus immediately planted a flag in the ground and claimed the new island for Spain. And yes, his first impression of the native tribe was that they would make good servants. But he didn't stay long because he thought the Asian mainland was just around the corner. He bounced around the outlying Caribbean islands before discovering Cuba, which he actually thought was the mainland. Everywhere he went, he was met by startled native people. Some of them would rush over shouting, "Look at the people who came from the sky." And I do have to say that everything went basically okay. There were no major atrocities, and the Taino and Spanish seemed to get along pretty well. Most of the natives seemed pretty open to accepting the Europeans. Hundreds of them would flock to the ships offering gifts. The problem was that as Columbus ventured from place to place, he began to believe that he was scouting what would become his future empire. He saw a few Indians wearing gold jewelry, which convinced him it must be plentiful. And when he arrived on Hispaniola, he mistakenly thought the chief gifted him the entire island. So Columbus hastily set up a small fort and dispatched a contingent of his crew there. He would sail back to Spain with news of his discovery, leaving the fort behind. But this wasn't a big victorious moment for him. He had found something, but he'd fallen far short of identifying a sea route to China, and he hadn't really earned any of the riches that he'd promised. So even as he sailed back, he plotted a return. And it was during these return voyages that things would go terribly, terribly wrong. I'm going through all of American history in chronological order. This has been day 9 of the entire history of America.